Harper and Harper Audio present My Weirdtastic School Number 5, Mrs. Marge is in Charge, by Dan Gutman. Performed by Maxwell Glick. To Izzy Templeton. To the listener, this is the first My Weird School book to be written with the help of artificial intelligence. AI. Not really, but let's pretend. 1. Extracurricular Activity Week. My name is AJ, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about restrooms. I know, because that's what I'm thinking about. Why do they call them restrooms? Nobody goes in there to rest. I don't go to the restroom because I'm tired. I go because I have to pee or poop. They don't even have a bed or a comfy chair in there. If I want to take a rest, I'll stay home. My point is, it was Friday. I was in Miss Banks's class. She was talking about animals and how they digest food. Why do we have to learn that stuff? I'm never going to feed a moose. "Who can tell me what a carnivorous animal eats?" Miss Banks asked. Andrea Young, this annoying girl with curly brown hair, raised her hand. "Of course. Ooh, I know," oohed Andrea. She was waving her hand in the air like she was trying to signal a plane from a desert island. Andrea thinks she knows everything. She reads the dictionary for fun. What is her problem? I put my hand up just so Andrea wouldn't get to answer the question. Miss Banks called on me. "AJ, what does a carnivorous animal eat?" "Carnivorous animals eat cars," I replied. "That's why they're called carnivorous." Everybody laughed, even though I didn't say anything funny. "That's wrong, Arlo," said Andrea, who calls me by my real name because she knows I don't like it. "Carnivorous animals eat meat." "Very good, Andrea," said Miss Banks. "And who can tell me what herbivores eat?" Ooh, oohed Andrea. "Herbivores eat guys named Herb," I shouted. "They do not," said Andrea. "They eat plants." "That's right," said Miss Banks. I know what carnivores and herbivores eat. I was just yanking Andrea's chain. But that's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. You'll never believe who walked into the door at that moment. Nobody! Why would you walk into a door? You could get a concussion. But you'll never believe who walked into the doorway. It was Mrs. Stoker, the principal of Mentry School. Mrs. Stoker is a joker. When she's not being our principal, she's a stand-up comedian. "Hey, fourth graders," she said. "Do you know why the man fell into a hole in the ground?" "No," we all replied. "Why did the man fall into a hole in the ground?" "Because he couldn't see that well," said Mrs. Stoker. "Get it? See that well?" We all laughed, even though it wasn't that funny. You should always laugh at the principal's jokes. That's the first rule of being a kid. "But seriously," said Mrs. Stoker, "I have some news for you kids." Uh-oh, I didn't like the sound of that. No news is good news. "Now that you're in fourth grade," continued Mrs. Stoker, "you get to participate in extracurricular activities." Huh? Extracurricular? That word is way too long. There should be a limit on how many letters a word can have. "What does extracurricular mean?" asked Michael, who never ties his shoes. "It means we can join clubs," said Little Miss Know-It-All. Andrea smiled the smile she smiles to let everybody know she knows something nobody else knows.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?